Scorpio, welcome to your reading. You're with me, Catherine. This is Soul Code Tarot. How are you? I hope all is well, and I hope that you've had a really good inroads into September, Scorpio. I'm just shuffling the oracle cards for you, and then we're going to move into tarot. We're going to look at chakra points and a gene key message for this reading. Scorpio, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you sort of are listening to this and needing this message is when the message is right. And I hope it resonates. If you're new here, it'd be amazing if you could like, share, and subscribe. That was a great one that came out. Okay, Scorpio, the spirit is saying focus. Focus. And that feels like a nice message to start with, Scorpio. And I wonder what it is you are wanting to or needing to focus on, Scorpio. So let's have a look. Any more messages, please, for Scorpio? Scorpio Collective Guides, Avalokiteshvara, Ascended Masters, Bodhisattvas. Sending you, Scorpio, lots of great energy for this upcoming autumn or spring, wherever you are in the world. And sending just a hopeful, inspiring message from Spirit, from your guides, Scorpio guides. Thank you, and all the ascended light beings that are with us. So, protection. So, Scorpio, focusing and with protection and with purity. So, Spirit is saying focus on protection, purity, and purity. Let's see where this goes. So let's dip into another oracle deck. Let's look at the Moonology for you, Scorpio. All the links to the cards I use are below if you're interested. It's always nice to have your own set sometimes if you're working with the tarot and the oracle cards. So Moonology is, very powerful messages. Messages for Scorpio, please. Thank you, Spirit Guides, for messages for Scorpio. Thank you so much. Scorpio, things are coming out, it seems quite easy in this reading. So it's my first reading of the day, and the energy is feeling quite fluid and unstuck. So the message is coming through quite fluidly. Bring love to the situation you're in, Scorpio. So bringing love to your situation that you're focusing on purity and protection. This purity and protection perhaps is because you're in a situation, Scorpio, that is needing you to bring more love to it, or you feel you need protection. You need to purify the situation. Working into focus, Scorpio. Let's have a look, see what Spirit has to say. Okay, thank you. Okay, the energy in this situation that you've got to focus on protection, purity, and bringing love to is gaining momentum, Scorpio. So whatever it is you've been working on, focusing on, bringing love to, working with purity, protection, and that intention, Scorpio, the depth of that intention is gaining momentum now as you receive this message and as the timeline and the frequencies evolve. Once you've heard the message or felt into the resonance of the truth of this message for yourself, Scorpio. Any other messages, please, from the Moonology deck for Scorpio? Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Scorpio, if you are new here, if the cards fly out, that's one way that I read. And then also if the cards won't go back in, like there's a stuck traffic jam, that's also a feeling that I get that Spirit is like, these are also the ones. So Scorpio, here we have work through your fears. Okay, and that actually is your card. So whatever it is that you're focusing on and that you're needing to bring protection, purity, and love to, Just know that as you do that, you'll be working through your fears. The energy will gain momentum. The Spirit is saying, what do you need to release, Scorpio? What do you need to release? To focus, to create protection, purity. How can you bring love to the situation you're finding yourself in and let this purity, this protection, this love gain momentum? So with intention and focus, Scorpio energy is very powerful for that, as we know. I have a Scorpio North node, and when we focus in with the deepest level of intention and we work through our fears, it's like we can shift multidimensional frequencies. Sometimes it feels all at once. And in this moment in time, Scorpio, we're in a very powerful transition. So use the energy, go deep, but keep it in this protected, pure, loving state. Focus your awareness and move through any fears, Scorpio. Do not let pride get in your way with this situation. Okay, nice. And then we have faith in your dreams. Scorpio, so what you're working on, they're asking you to focus, protect it, protect yourself, bring protection to others. Perhaps it is about purity and protection. Bring love with it and just know that you have this moment to have the energy to have faith in your dreams, and this will gain momentum in what you're facing or have been intending to create, do, or bring forwards. I'm just now looking at the oracle, the tarot. I've done the oracle. Any messages, please, from the tarot for Scorpio? Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, wow. Security and protection. So, Scorpio, what is it that you're focusing on or facing that you have to work through your fears? So the King of Pentacles is security. Along with Spirit saying you need protection. And just looking at that, so working, Scorpio, with this deep awareness now of security, and where security and protection are going to be prominent here in what you're working through. Now, these are sort of always channeling positive, inspired communication from Spirit. So in no way, shape or form do I feel that you need protection or security. I feel that as you have this reading, you know that you have security and protection in the situation you're facing. And just keep bringing your focus to the situation. Keep working through your fears. Bring love to the situation. And this is about having faith in your dreams. So whatever's going on, it's all gaining momentum as you work with these frequencies. And, I think this is interesting, Scorpio, asking you, what do you need to release? What do you need to release? And perhaps that is what is, the Spirit is saying, what you need to work through your fears around, bringing love to this situation, purity. Allow yourself to feel protected. Allow yourself to feel security. Let's come back to the the King of Pentacles. And just having a look at what that means. So King of Pentacles, just thinking again about stability, security. And if the situation, because the Pentacles is, earth, it can be money, it can be finances, it can be home, security, this type of thing, as we were saying. So What do you need to release, Scorpio, to create more protection and security in your life? How can you bring more love to this situation so that you do feel the security, so that you do feel more, yeah, just safe? I'm just feeling that you feel safe, Scorpio, in this situation. Because either way, the energy is gaining momentum. Spirit is saying, if you focus and don't let pride get in your way and just truly honor what needs to be released, Scorpio, what needs to be released, focus on that. Focus on not letting pride get in your way. Truly have faith in your dreams, Scorpio, and know that you are protected. Know that the security and the protection that you want around financial matters and stability, Pentacles, is coming in. It's gaining momentum. And Spirit is saying, just simply work through your fears. Keep steadily working through your fears. Okay, now I have Scorpio North Node, so this is resonating for me. And I can truly see that, if I focus on releasing what I need to release, have faith in my dreams, and keep knowing that I have safety protection in this process, then, the dreams that I have, and as I work through my fears around not maybe achieving my dreams, Scorpio, if you feel like you have fear around not achieving your dreams, that's also about not letting pride get in the way. It's to keep going, Scorpio. Okay, what else, please, for Scorpio from the tarot? I can sort of feel that the energy is fluid, it's moving, but there's sort of excitement and adrenaline, and it's sort of a mixture of both. You're sort of both excited, worried, and sort of expectant that things are going to work out. So keep working through your fears. More messages for Scorpio, please, from this deck. Yes, okay, more Pentacles, because you've been through hardship. So 5 of Pentacles. So the 5 of Pentacles, you've been left out perhaps of a sensation of feeling security and feeling safety in your life, Scorpio. Life has felt hard, burdensome. The 5 of Pentacles can feel like financial hardship, Scorpio. It can feel that you've been experiencing bad luck, unemployment even, to do with work. So Pentacles is the work, the money, the grounded sort of realities of life. Like, for example, Cups is, emotions, love. But the Pentacles now coming out twice. So King of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles really telling me that this issue of the 5 of Cups, Scorpio, that feeling that hardship, feeling that lack of security, financial security, grounded security, safety, is what Spirit is saying to keep moving through your fears with. Keep moving through your fears. Focus on your dreams as well, Scorpio. Any more messages, please, for Scorpio Collective in this reading? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so they wouldn't go back in. Let's have a look. Okay, 6 of Cups. So as you work on this flow, Scorpio, of frequency and energy in your life, it's about 6 of Cups coming home to your roots, coming home to deep soul alignment with yourself, Scorpio. Coming back into feeling supported, coming back into your sense of self-awareness, self-love. It feels like coming home, like a nostalgic, almost like something from before, Scorpio, where you can feel like the tide is turning and you're coming through your fears, coming through the 5 of Pentacles energy, coming away from the hardship, coming into that Knight of Pentacles, coming into feeling more successful, feeling protected, feeling that you have security again. And then noticing as well here that we have Ten of Swords, because they're just saying this Ten of Swords energy you've been going through, this sense of betrayal, sense of even enemies. Ten of Swords can feel like that you've had endings and you felt defeated, sense of collapse or breakdown, even Scorpio. You know, this is not what's coming, this is what's leaving, this is what you're energetically stepping away from as you follow your dreams. Have faith in your dreams and focus on purity. Know that you are protected. This energy and this frequency is leaving. And again, with Scorpio North Node, I can really identify. I have come through Ten of Swords recently for many years, actually. Burnout. I'm Aries Sun and Rising, and with Chiron in Aries, it's the wounded healer. And the energy has been Ten of Swords constantly and persistently, more on than off, for over 5 years. So with that Scorpio North Node, it's really interesting to read this reading with you, Scorpio, or feel into it, because if you haven't checked out all of your placements, then that's also really interesting, because you may have so for example, you've got Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, yeah? And then I always looking at the North Node and the Midheaven, because North Node is where we're going, and the Midheaven is the work, work and career and this type of thing is really sort of relevant to you at the moment. Otherwise, that placement maybe not so, but definitely North Node, and obviously definitely the other readings. And all the readings are relevant to each placement in your chart. Hope that helps there. I'm not an astrologer, obviously, but it's very powerful to understand all these different placements. And I can really recommend Pam Gregory. And I'll put the links below. And there's a channel on YouTube, it's amazing, Lunatic Astrology. It's fantastic. Her name is Laurie, and she just does the most very deep dive readings that are very crystal clear, very real for the moment. So I'd recommend looking at those as well. Okay, wow, brilliant. So Page of Cups coming in here to say, listen to your intuition, Scorpio. Listen in deep to your intuition in this moment in time that you're in when you're listening to this reading. So Page of Cups is about bringing love and comfort forwards. And that's interesting because it was, very much that first numerology. Bring love to the situation, Scorpio. So, yeah, Page of Cups. There we go. So you're transitioning out of Ten of Swords. Transitioning out of Ten of Swords. Coming towards the Page of Cups energy. So just feeling that love, comfort, kindness is coming back into your world, Scorpio. And use your intuition at the moment. Really use your intuition in the situation you're facing. Just know that Scorpionic intuition is one of the most powerful gifts. And it's just so powerful to actually use that energy, Scorpio. So just dig into your intuition in this situation. Focus. Work through your fears. What do you need to release? Have faith in your dreams that you've been working on. Keep moving forwards, because this energy is gaining momentum in a positive way, bringing you out of the chaos, out of the feeling of defeat, away from feeling like Ten of Swords, just like giving up. I mean, the Ten of Swords, when we look at the image of the Ten of Swords, swords all the way through the body. And if that's resonating, just know that that's now passing. Just keep working through your fears. Just keep moving the energy, Scorpio. Always using your intuition to know that you're protected. Coming away from the hardship now. Any more information, please, for Scorpio? Mm. From that deck, I'm feeling that we need to go into one more oracle set. Messages for Scorpio, please. Positive, comforting, uplifting, soul aligned. Message for Scorpio, please, in this reading. Thank you, Spirit. Scorpio, carry the torch for others to see and wake up the world. That's very beautiful. So intuitively, if that's landing, just noticing how that feels. It isn't about being right, it's about doing the right thing. And that feels very resonant to don't let pride get in the way. So remember we had don't let pride get in the way? And it isn't about being right. It's about doing the right thing. Use your intuition with that, Scorpio. And then the light in you can lead the way. Scorpio, that's really powerful. That's two very similar messages, which I think potentially can help you give that inner sense of clarity, following your intuition at all times. But carry the torch for others to see and wake up the world. The light in you can lead the way, Scorpio. The light in you can lead the way. Follow your dreams. Don't let pride get in the way. What do you need to release to be able to move through the fears? Keep using your intuition. What do you need to release? What do you need to focus on to bring forwards this energy of release from Ten of Swords, just feeling like defeated, lost, betrayed, unable to cope? What, Scorpio, what would you do, or what is the sensation for you of the Six of Cups? Like a sense of happiness, something that helps you feel like yourself again, Scorpio. Follow that energy as well, because that's where the support, the feeling of kindness and creativity, being in a family unit, being in that deep simplicity of just sharing your gift. So it's a really good feeling, the Six of Cups, and it's all coming in. Where you're in a deep transition phase as you're listening to this reading, and it's resonating and it is passing. Okay, Scorpio. Had a bit of a choke in my throat then. Interesting. So I would really like to see the gene keys that have been affecting you here. And so if you haven't looked at your hologenetic profile, I really recommend going to genekeys.com. You can download your free profile and just have a look at the shadows, the gifts, the cities, all the frequencies at play in your Genesis as you are here on this earth. Scorpio is very powerful, but in this reading, let's just see what gene key is here and what shadow, dilemma, gift, and cities are at play. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so we have gene key 24. Okay, so the dilemma in this situation, Scorpio, has been gravity. You've been feeling like gravity. So gravity can be heavy, and something is grave when it's like the gravity of the situation was so serious, it caused a sense of fear, caused a sense of Ten of Swords, it caused a sense of hardship and collapse. So if you've been in gravity, like also like heaviness, like, you know, that apple falling down onto the earth is gravity, heaviness, then know that that shadow or that dilemma there is lifting, okay? And the shadow has been addiction. Which brings me back to asking you again, Spirit asking you again, what do you need to release? because this Ten of Swords has been very, very serious by the sounds of it, Scorpio. It's been a grave situation of addiction. But the gift that can come forwards and flourish is invention. So what can you invent? What can you be inventive around as you release this gravity or release this addiction? Because as you do that, you're going to find more inner silence. So the acidic energy here and the frequency is silence. So as you innovate, as you come back into yourself, reinvent yourself, potentially, Scorpio, find yourself releasing any addictions, anything that's addicted to you. So it could be situations or people, anything you've been addicted to, and releasing it gently. Focus on purity. That's what they're saying. So focus on a purity in your life now. And these cards are dazzling. Like the lightness, Scorpio, is like focus on purity. Release anything that has been addictive, either upon you or that you've been in an addiction with. Invent yourself into some new frequency that will be real to you and aligned for you, but it's to do with following your dreams, having faith in your dreams. So this reading is not specifying what it is for you, but it is specifying to keep moving with your dreams. Let go. Don't let pride get in the way. Bring love to this situation, Scorpio. And, perhaps this invention is very much about here, this shining the light in the world for others to see. So carry the torch for others to see now and wake up the world. So you've been on a journey, Scorpio, by the sounds of it. Ten of Swords and hardship, addiction, and it's been serious. Gravity is seriousness as well, serious situations. But now Spirit is saying, have faith in your dreams and carry the torch for others to see. Light up the world with that energy, Scorpio. Powerful. What chakra points would you need to be focusing on? Just jog that camera. Scorpio's chakra points, please. Scorpio's chakra points. Okay, so deep, healing. Third eye chakra. That's beautiful. So Scorpio focusing on the third eye chakra point and working with healing energies. So what brings you healing? And this brings me back to focusing on purity. How can you purify, stabilize, and heal, Scorpio? These cards have beautiful messages, so I'm just going to read you the message, Scorpio. Healing. I see clearly how to bring harmony to pain. So that's that Ten of Swords. I see clearly. Your intuition as well there. Third eye, sixth sense, Scorpio. I see clearly how to bring harmony to pain, discomfort, and issues of separation, and so I am healed. I see clearly how to bring harmony to pain, discomfort, and issues of separation, and so I am healed. I transcend the illusion of duality, seeing beyond the veil of divisive thoughts and behaviors. That's pretty powerful. I think that's really about the shadow of gravity and addiction. I transcend the illusions of duality, seeing beyond the veil of divisive thoughts and behaviors. I offer with confidence and integrity my visions for a brighter, more harmonious future. So holding up your light in the world, shining it, giving your gifts to the world now, Scorpio. I offer with confidence and integrity my visions for a brighter, more harmonious future. Yours and all. I am harmonious. Okay, wow, that feels really powerful, Scorpio. I really hope that has helped. This reading feels complete. It feels like if you can focus in on that third eye and expand love into the situation, keep focusing on purity, take yourself away from addictions, addictive patterns, situations, people, things, substance. And sometimes it's not us, sometimes it's being visited upon us. So again, we have to remove ourselves from that, going into, finding that invention for ourselves where we can realign to the higher purpose, to the light and to the purity, and really focus on that and have faith in your dreams, Scorpio. Have faith in your dreams. Your dreams are so important. Sending you so much love for this journey. You can drop in the comments below what's going on. Love to hear your story. So take lots of care. Thank you for being here, Scorpio, and I'll see you again soon.